Planar Mechanics is a new component library in Dyad and part of the upcoming multibody library. Planar Mechanics allow modeling of mechanical systems in the XY plane. Let's start our exposition of this new library by modeling a simple pendulum using planar mechanics. As with all planar mechanics models, we begin with the world component, which defines the fixed origin. We then add a revolute joint to allow the pendulum to swing, followed by a fixed translation to represent the rod, a massless rigid link extending 1 meter in the x direction. At the tip, we attach a body component to model the pendulum mass. We connect these components together and set some properties: a mass of 1 kilogram, a small rotational inertia, and a radius that determines the size of the body in the 3D rendering. Simulating this model, we can see the pendulum swinging as expected. We can also model more complex systems, such as this planar representation of a car. The model features 4 wheels, each with its own rotational inertia, connected to a chassis modeled as a single point mass. 2 revolute joints handle the steering rotation of the front wheels, and an engine torque drives the wheels through a differential gear. When we simulate this model, the car accelerates and steers, moving on the XY plane. Finally, let's look at the self-balancing robot and the interaction of modeling with Dyad Control Systems. This model consists of a wheel driven by a motor that imparts a torque between the wheel and the robot body. The body is modeled using a body shape component, and we measure its angle and position with an ideal IMU, providing the exact position and orientation of the frame connector to which it is connected. The control system uses a cascade architecture. An inner PID controller stabilizes the body angle, while an outer PID controller regulates the position by providing angle references to the inner loop. In this first part of the example, the position reference is a square wave filter through a second-order low-pass filter. Here is the complete model diagram showing the square wave source, the 2 cascaded first-order filters, the position and angle PID controllers, and the physical plant with its motor, wheel joint, body mass, and IMU. The simulation results show the body angle response, the position tracking against the filtered reference, and the angle controller output. The robot tracks the reference trajectory, though we can observe some overshoot during the transients. In the animation, we can see the robot balancing and moving back and forth to follow the reference position. The performance of the first example leaves room for improvement. To address this, we switch to a version of the model that uses a reference generator, a linear state space model that produces reference signals for both controllers, as well as a direct torque feedforward to the motor. The feedforward generator is automatically designed by Dyad Control Systems, taking the non-minimum phase properties of this system into account. In this updated diagram, the square wave reference is fed into the state space reference generator, which outputs 3 signals: a filtered position reference, an angle reference to the inner controller, and a direct torque feedforward connected directly to the motor. The simulation plots show a marked improvement. The transients are sharper and the tracking is significantly tighter compared to the first example, thanks to the feedforward generation. The animation confirms the improved performance. The robot responds more crisply to the reference changes with less overshoot and faster setting.